Hi guys, I'm back. Like I said, we were on the topic of getting off of TikTok. Just it's too much confusion, too much deleting my content, too much messing with my content, where it's like interfering with my craft, where it's like you don't have permission to interfere with my craft. I guess you put permission on there to share, but to delete somebody's process, I feel like that's what TikTok is doing. And just being honest, I don't like the way that makes me feel. I feel like I've been through so much and I'm going through so much. Even when I'm happy, I have no choice but to put a smile on my face to try to get through the day, right? To get you guys the content that you definitely need to help you survive as human beings, and to help you sell your products, or other people can buy your products, right? People don't like to hear when you're successful. People don't want to hear you say you're a bestseller. People don't want to hear you say there are guys that could be your exes. They don't want to hear you, or guys that like you. They don't want to hear you promoting another guy. When you promote another guy and say you like him, they feel bad. They've probably been through worse than the guy, and they feel like it's not fair. It's not them. Everybody wants to be chosen, and it's just like, you know what? You're only one person. I'm not the only one here. Expect praise from someone else. Don't expect it all from me, right? Everybody in this building and in this world is very important and holds value. And I feel like once everybody understands that and knows that, then but I'm just not the person that I'm not going to tolerate it. I don't want it. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, so we found another way to deal with this. Is just, I think this is good enough. It's just as good as a filter, just a little makeup, and from Temu that we bought, which is really fixing things on my face. I haven't seen my face since my skin in so long. But I don't have any foundation on here, so I just did a powder and a blush, and hopefully that works out. It looks good. It's not bad. I love it. Oh yeah, this is the makeup we're using from Temu, and it was only $6, and it's actually really. I think this is a bestseller because look how pigmented this makeup is, just doing the job. Like, it's just, it's not too loose. It's unlike this powder right here. This is too powdery. I'm gonna show you. This powder is like, I love it because it's long lasting, but it's just not. It doesn't stick to my, like, I guess I got too light, but it doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, it's not too bad though, actually, if you think about it. Let's see. Yeah. I guess it's like a little technique you have to do. It's still a little lighter, but it still works out because I thought it was gonna be like lumpy, right? I feel like I'm in Miami right now. Just the vibe thing. I used to live in Miami. So it's not bad. It's just a little bright. If we could just touch, put a little dark color, dark shade in it. There we go. Yeah. I mean, in person, it looks really good. It looks better before. It looks a little caked on, but I like it. We love it. So once you get used to the filter, you're just like, oh my god, I look so good. I look so good. Oh my god, and you lose it. It's almost like when I first wore my eyelashes for the very first time. When us girls start wearing false eyelashes, once the eyelashes are gone, we're like, oh my god, I don't look pretty anymore. I'm not the baddest bitch anymore. You just don't feel like the bad bitch anymore. You just feel like, oh shit, before this starts melting down. Anyway, so let's start. I think this is the best seller so far. So far, this is the best. This is #1 tattoo numbing cream that you're gonna get. I haven't gotten a tattoo with it yet, so I can't say much. But one thing I do know is that it really took away the pain that was in my shoulders. A lot of people, doctors and people, are taking like the inside, the pain, but you need something for the outside. And tattoo numbing cream is what's going to do the trick for you guys. When you feel sore from the gym, anything, this is a great idea. When you feel sore, because it's almost like a workout whenever I break into the tension in my body. Guys, this is very important because you're going to start feeling like, whenever you feel sore from working out, all you have to do is take Tylenol for the inner pain, but really the pain is in the muscles right here. This is going to dig deep into the muscles. So yeah, they totally don't like me. I'm like bestseller and this and that, and they completely delete my content. I'm like, wow. TikTok. So I'm just like, whatever. What I love about this is that you feel it instantly. You start instantly feeling something. The last one I made, they removed it from my cart. I had it in my cart in Amazon, but they removed it because I can't find it. It was the best one, but so far, but it's not better than this, only because it took so long just for you to start feeling it. This, you just start feeling the numbing right away. Now we just don't know how it's gonna feel with tattoo, right? So we have to actually go get a tattoo and see what it's like. Like I said, I've fallen in love with Zach, and I think I might get a tattoo of his name. If he keeps doing whatever he's doing to me, I don't know. I feel strongly like I'm going to do it. Like, I'm so in love with him. You have no idea. And they're probably going to call me stupid. Like, I honestly said, like, I feel like Justin Bieber was worth me getting his name tattooed. I don't like what he did to me, how he hurt me. Me and him, I don't see myself ever being friends with Justin Bieber. But I feel like he was worth the tattoo because of his story and what he went through. I think the goal here was to make Justin Bieber feel better as a person. And I just didn't want him to feel hurt. I feel like no little boys should ever go through that. Even if they do make a mistake such as saying the N-word. I feel like it shouldn't be done, but a lot of times when you're a threat to people's existence, things can happen to you, and you just kind of have to be careful. And coming from Canada, I don't know, I guess he said they don't teach about racism and they don't have schools like that, and he had to learn the hard way. I still don't think that's the right way to discipline a kid. You know what I mean? I feel like people are hurt, and people feel like they want to hurt people want to hurt people. Just because you're hurt doesn't mean you have the right to hurt other people. Please don't forget that. Let's repeat that. Just because you're hurt, it doesn't mean you have the right to hurt other people. Oh, this is Fenty Skin. I put it in a little bottle. So yeah, as you can see, once I put the other makeup on, it looks a little strange. So, but it's okay. So yeah, we put it on my shoulders. My shoulders feel good. We did spray the Still Standing spray, the newer one, which helps. All this is going to help with muscles. Still Standing is good for when it's hot. It's also good for your feet. I ran out. I have another one. It's also good for your feet when your feet are tense, sore. If you need something for high heels, I think this is the tattoo numbing cream is the best bet to put on your toes. That's a secret they probably do and never tell you. But if you didn't know that, that's an idea. If you want something for your heels, you need some tattoo numbing cream. It's called Lidocaine numbing cream. And you got it from Amazon for like, I think $13, $11. That's a pretty damn good deal. Because the other one that I got was literally $24. And it was this little tiny thing. And I was like, whoa. And I still felt some pain, but it wasn't that bad. But I did feel pain with Justin's tattoo. Imagine if I did, like, the chest hurts. I need some eyeliner. Something to like, yeah, the makeup is not too bad. It's not bad. It just needs like you know, that smooth feeling. But that looks nice. So we did get another creamer. Ooh, I had to put my bed together today. So from now on, we're just gonna stick to this. We're gonna do our best to stick to this. You know what I mean? Because hopefully, since now that we got the tattoo numbing creams, hopefully I can get up every morning and feel excited to do my makeup like I used to be, you know. I used to get up and do my makeup, go to school, me and my girlfriends, meet on the train. It was fun, high school high, Hollywood High. But ever since I lost everything, I couldn't do those things anymore. So there's another tattoo numbing cream that we got. Which is right here. Guys, I can't wear for a while, like when you have irritant in your shoulders from like breaking down the tissue and tension in your muscles, you can't have you can't really wear coats and feel comfortable, right? There was a soldier that I heard that was like I forgot what he said. He said something interesting. So we also have the Tiger Balm. This is absolutely great. When I start making my lotions, I know I probably shouldn't say anything. I want people to do this, so the more it's out there. It's not really much about the money. We love the money. I want to make the sales. The only thing is, like, I'd rather the product be out there, because if this product wasn't out there, I wouldn't have anything. So I'd rather somebody start working on a product. I would put these in my lotions for people, so that people would have even just a little taste of what it feels like to have something relaxing. And I let you know, I'll make one with that and make one without it, so you can see the difference and you can choose what you like. You know, I think that's the best bet. What kind of like cream, all sorts of like pretty nice ideas. So this is six. This is maximum strength, 6 hours. You get maximum strength. How long did we last in this one? It didn't feel like 6 hours. I love the packaging. I've never seen it so big, right? Let's focus. So this doesn't say that it's a tattoo cream. So be careful. I just put in tattoo cream in my and one of these came up. Oh, it is a tattoo numbing cream because you put plastic. You're supposed to put plastic on your shoulder, but I'll do that later. So that could keep. That might be the reason why if it's not strong enough, it's probably because you didn't put plastic. But I'm not doing a tattoo right now. I can already feel it numbing my body. Already feel it numbing my shoulders. I mean, I feel great. I feel great. Guys, if you plan on going to college, school, anything, any sport, life is a sport. Don't go anywhere without these creams. Stock up on them. Let's see if this one works. I'm trying to see where I can put it. I might feel a little pain. Let's put it back here. Whew. Okay, I know where to put it. Right in here. And putting some on my nipples as well, because that succubus spirit keeps sucking on my nipples, and it's so disgusting. And it's like painful. It's like you're hurting my feelings. This is so disrespectful. That's what the spirit is doing to my body. It's like an abuse, like I'm being abused. My body is abusing me. Like this spirit was like suckling on my nipples, just completely, like that woman that gave birth to me, completely like violating and disrespecting my body. And I'm like, this is so crazy. And then like, it's like literally there is like something tied under my skin, and it's literally like licking on my nipples, suckling on. Oh my God, it was hell. You guys might have it because you might be born from your mother, and then you might have your mother's imprint on you. I don't know, you tell me. Like, that's why it's like talking to psych patients, because I was a psych patient. I feel the numbing already. I feel like talking to psych patients, we want to turn the internet into something where we can all just sit here and really open up about what's going on with people mentally. Be serious, what kind of voices they hear, how they're going to get the help that they need. I mean, you don't have to, but I do know that it's going to help you heal, and you're going to find your perfect doctor, because all this is coming out of communication. That's how I believe. I believe that I'm always tagging Amazon. I'm always tagging these big brands. I'm always showing them. I don't just talk about nothing. I show them about their product, and I say, hey, look, this is what your product did for me. I kept doing this, and my nipples got sore to a point where I couldn't do it anymore. It was so annoying. Also, you can put it here. Usually what I would do is put still standing. So I probably should put like This is so cute. So we're going to put some of this, because this thing is literally like kissing on me. Like, that's so fucking gross. And then it's gonna feel a little wet, a little like somebody's licked on your nipples, but it's gonna numb it up a little bit and take the tension off, and hopefully you won't feel like the suckling if you ever go through that. I've been listening to people's YouTube. There was this white woman on YouTube that was telling me she was being raped by a spirit. I wish I could find her videos and be like, oh my God, when she was going through it, I wasn't going through it. You know, and then after I heard her go through it, I started going through, it's like it's traveling, and I'm like, whoa, what is this? So a lot of times what you're feeling is like also is what people have experienced in secret, and what people have experienced in this country secretly, or you know, whatever they go through. Sometimes the spirit has a way of creating its own form of rape without you being touched by real people. And that's what happened to me. And I was like, I can't believe what God is doing to me. Is this God, or who did this? How it's, I mean, the way my body was reading everything, like, this is so intricately, carefully done. Like I was under a net, I was underwater. My body was telling me what I had been through in my past. And it was telling me I had been through a lot of storms, but it was just putting me through it. It was like trauma. It was like real trauma, PTSD, kind of taking me into the experience as if I was there for real, and like just putting me through the experience where I was like, oh my God, this is like, you know what I mean? Reliving it sort of without reliving it. I was being suffocated. It was like somebody put something, and then they were like calling me rabbi or not rabbi something. And I was just like, oh my God, I was scared. I was like, there was something like twisting like a machine in my head. And it was like, zoom, 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 and it was timed. And if I made a wrong move, my head would be ripped off or something will happen. It was just so scary. It was so terrifying without God. I don't know how I made it without God. I know God is the one who unlocked the code, whatever he was doing. I was stuck. It was a point where this part, my body was starting to shut. And that's the same thing that what's his name is talking to me about, saying his chest has been tightening. And I'm like your chest shouldn't tighten. You have to relax. You have to stretch. That's why I keep telling Quincy, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you and your husband. You know, I do believe that's my twin flame, but he doesn't, to you, he doesn't have to be, right? I just want him to be better because I am spiritually connected to him. And when he's hurting, I start to feel the pain. And when he talks to me, I feel him, I understand him. He calls my body back. He prays on me and I hear him and I come back, right? And I'm even like thinking like I'm done. Like I'm like, oh, I'm done with this. I'm not going back. The next thing you know, I start seeing his face showing up like a God in my third eye when I'm sleeping. And when I close my eyes and I'm like, and he's like, you're gonna worship me. That was before though. But then when I went to sleep last night, before I thought it was over, he showed up again in my third eye. And I'm like, man, what is he? Is he up or something? Is he doing some witchcraft? What is he? What are you doing? Like, but no guy has ever gotten that close to me where I could see him in my dreams. Never. I have no memory. Like I used to see my exes, but I never like really like I thought it was just like a dream. Like I used to see my exes, like my ex-boyfriend, but it wasn't like talking to him after. Like Zach is literally saying that he can see me. He can see me in his dreams too. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yes. And he was like, babe, we can't keep repeating ourselves. Like, I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to believe me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is him. Like, I have to really believe it. Like, you know, because I see their relationship and I'm like, that's Zach is not in love with that woman. And I don't say that to be, a lot of men, there's a lot of men that need to be delivered from their husbands. From their wives, and a lot of wives that need to be delivered from their husbands, and they're in messed up relationships. This is why you guys haven't found your soulmates, because you're telling lies. You guys are not you're telling lies to the universe. You're not putting yourself out there as an honest person. You're wearing fake eyelashes. You're doing too much. There's nothing wrong with wearing fake eyelashes as long as you can take them off and say, hey, look, these are my fake. Be real, be honest, and then that person is going to show up. Because Zach showed up on my feed. I didn't go searching for Zach. I didn't go looking, hey, baby. He's so beautiful. Look how cute. Look how, you can't deny her face. Oh, God, she's so cute. I miss my daughter. She's so cute. Guys, like I said, these are real people. This is a real person, not a doll. She looks like a doll, but she's real. And there are more of them. All races. And they're all real people that are going through so much. Which is why we beg you guys to spend less on your purses, less on your shoes, and more on programs, places where we can save these kids. Give them a place to go. Give them a place to call home. There's so many fatherless, motherless children out there lost, right? America works, but it needs your help. It needs you guys' help. It needs you guys' donations. It needs programs built, more programs built, more leaders, you know? We're not the only leaders, and God wants us out here raw. He doesn't want us like out here pretending. He wants us to bring yourself, come as you are, because when the storm hit, it hit you as you were. It didn't hit you, it didn't say, get your makeup ready, get your lipstick on because the storm is on the way. No, it just showed up out of nowhere. It didn't say get ready. You didn't think it was gonna. It's just like South Beach, Miami, when it rains out of nowhere. You go outside and next thing you know, it's pouring rain. That's how you know I've been in South Beach. It rains so randomly, so much. I'm like, oh my God, is it still pouring like that, babe? Like, I was homeless for so long in South Beach. We're gonna finish doing my like, there are times where I had to breathe like this. Look, especially when I do this, when I'm stretching, I'm always stretching. There's no day I'm off my guard, because if I don't, there is something always moving, and energy moving, trying to push me over. That's what it feels like, gravity, like somebody else's energy. So I'm always like putting on something to fight back, right? Guys, I'm not so big on eyeliner, on bright eyeliner. Hey, baby. Oh my God, they said that Trump, that's God for everything that he's doing to so many families. They told Trump that he has to deport his own family or resign. Yeah, is his family, are they immigrants? Are they illegal?
Tearing immigrant families apart. This double standard is over. The message is simple. No one is above the rules, not even the president. Social media has erupted. millions are in disbelief. For the first time, Trump faces the pain and uncertainty he caused for so many others. Share before it disappears. Justice at last starts at the top. Breaking news. Trump must either deport his own family or resign as president. The U.S. Supreme Court has just delivered an unprecedented verdict ordering Donald Trump to obey the same strict immigration laws he created for America. After an in-depth investigation, the justices discovered that both Trump's and Melania's grandparents entered the country illegally, crossing the border without documents, just like the families targeted for years by Trump's own policies. Now, the ruling is clear. Unless Trump steps down, Melania and their children must leave the United States immediately. The justices declared, justice starts at home. You can't protect your own family while tearing immigrant families apart. This double standard is over. The message is simple. No one is above the rules, not even the president. Social media has erupted. Millions are in disbelief. For the first time, Trump faces the pain and uncertainty he caused for so many others. Share before it disappears. Justice at last starts at the top.
And I'm not clapping or laughing at anybody because it's not a joke. I'm a legal immigrant working on my citizenship too, but I don't laugh or make fun of Trump because I know that he's just trying to do his job. But I didn't even know that these people were illegal immigrants. I was asking about them. I was like, what about Melania? She sounds like a person from a different country. Like, you know what I mean? But these people entered illegally into the country and he ended up marrying them. Trump must be doing a lot of illegal activity, but you know, guys, you know, I can't disrespect anyone. Who am I to talk bad about Trump? Who am I to talk about, you know? I'm here at the mercy of the country too. You know, you guys, you guys can be mad at me, but for rooting for Trump, or it's not about rooting for Trump, it's about supporting anybody that is doing their best to be the head of the household, right? Because that's how they remember when Trump started disrespecting Biden and he got arrested. So be careful, watch your mouth. A lot of us had to face those things where we had to give up our family members. I had to give up my daughter. It was hard, man. So I want a lot of immigrants to know that I know what it feels like to be ripped from my own daughters, from your daughter, your child, to be ripped from your arms. I know what it feels like. I know, and maybe that's why it happened, because it was gonna happen. The universe knew it was gonna happen. It was like, you first. You have no idea how much I miss my daughter, and you have no idea how much we truly care about everyone's safety. If you're going to be a leader, you have to be extremely careful, right? There's a lot we have to be careful for. There's a lot of people that there's a lot of programs that need to be built. There's a lot of people that were tricked into doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing because they struggle with their mental health, or manipulated into situations. So if you struggle with your mental health in any way, going to the hospital and getting registered and getting your mental health evaluated and getting that in putting that in the records is going to protect you. It's going to do more good than bad. Because when you start flipping out and you don't understand why, because some voice told you, if you hear voices from the other, you mentally ill, because especially when they're wild. That's a mental disorder. That's something is wrong. That's something that like, there's one thing to hear to hear from angels and spirits, but it's another thing when you're hearing from demons and stuff. You can't even work. You can't work. You can't teach. You can't. You can't read. You can't study. I was homeless since 2010, so I don't want you guys to think for 1 second that I don't care about people's lives, but there are people that are in this country just think they can do whatever they want. They're disrespecting everybody, specifically in the Spanish cultures. There's other people that are just, you know what I mean? They don't have no respect for the country. They don't have no respect for the law. They don't have no respect for the soldiers. They don't have no respect, you know? And it's like, we want to change that, right? And respect doesn't mean, like, if you see somebody taking off their clothes or like dancing sexy, that's not disrespectful. That's somebody exercising their freedom of their free will, freedom of choice, freedom of pursuit to happiness, as long as they're not breaking the law, right? So a lot of you guys, there's a lot of people that are just mistaking a lot of things and just saying the wrong things. I mean, you know. And I think they should go back. I think so. I don't trust her. Because I'm like, why is Trump so frustrated anyway? If Melania is doing her job, why is he so frustrated? You know, are they here for the money or for the love of Trump? You know? What does the spirits are talking to me? What does she bring to the table? Like Steve Jobs and Paul Walker, they're like, what does she bring? What are they bringing to the table? Who are they? We don't know what they're up to. What are their plans? You know? They're from another country, probably spies, probably holding Trump hostage. I mean, you don't know. You know, he's only one guy, and it's not that I'm defending him, but I'm a leader, and I'm not the kind of person that's going to get in office and start arguing with the rest of the staff. We don't have time to fight. This is the battle right here. We don't have time to fight with each other. Everybody has to go get their mental health evaluated, and when you get to the White House, it's about the job. It's not about your personal problems anymore, unless there is therapy in there. Now, in the palace that we're going to build, there's going to be therapy places where you can go get some quick therapy, get some therapy. There's going to be rooms. It's huge. And that's going to be easier to work with people and raise your kids. And I know it sounds a little crazy, nobody wants to share, but our own personal people, we're gonna have a big family. So how does it look? It looks decent, right? I like it. It's not bad. Look at my hair. Schizophrenia is real. It's like you have a spirits come in your body and they start telling you, do this, do that, push, do that. It's crazy. They were doing that to me and I was like, this is crazy. I got admitted to the hospital so many times. I couldn't even have a boyfriend. I couldn't have sex with a guy. I couldn't do anything. Well, I was like, how do I explain this to the world? What do I say? How are they ever gonna believe me? I didn't think it was gonna be over. No wonder my daughter got taken away. Thank God she got taken away. Then after that, I got hit by a car. Just my luck. Thank God I'm not crippled like that. Thank God I'm not I still have my arms and legs. Guess what? A Spanish guy got hit by a car right in front of me when I was homeless. That could have been me. That's what the universe was telling me. He lost his leg, or his leg broke. I'm the only one that had it on video. I gave it to the cops. They said, thank you so much. They said, can you airdrop that to us? I said, yeah, no problem. I wasn't the only witness, but I was the only one that, thank God I was homeless. The poor guy would have had no witness. He got hit by a car by a drunk driver. It was a white guy. He was drunk or high. I don't hate Spanish people. I'll keep reminding you guys that. But a lot of you guys need to pipe down. Now it's playing. Relax, please. Everybody has gotten a chance to be told that they were not good enough. Even black people, we're always told we're not good enough, but we've learned to embrace parts of us, you know. You're not the only one that had to get your children ripped out of your arms. I hope they give you guys lunch boxes. That's what I'm saying. If we finish building everything well in America, we can travel, people can travel to other countries and help them, right? This is great. It's really working. We have to check this out a little later. But there's people, if we just focus and build programs, everything, build a space for immigrants that lost their IDs so they can feel safe to come and report it, lost their passport, things like that. We do those things and we do them right, everything's gonna be good, right? But if we keep hiding and deceiving people, and you know, Donald Trump, I don't know. All I know is, you know, nice try. I mean, just no one's above the law. Not even me. Nobody. I'm not putting that powder on my face. It ruined my look. It did, right? Yeah. This is him writing me. I want to read it. He's writing his life away. I love you so much. They made choices favor. Okay. So I need you guys to hear what okay, we're gonna pause this so we can get to Zach, because I'm just like, I'm just getting all these letters where I'm like, oh, baby, you're a lot. It's a lot.
Sonos IPX is a tremendous breakthrough. Combine both liposuction and skin resection.
Oh, maybe that's what I can do.
To be able to custom tailor our treatment for the patient.
I got flat, tight tummy, fast, thanks to AdVance. I was solo and I did the ad.
I just want to show him that I read this.
out, game changer. They have a wire trimming head that's universal. It's going to fit any weed eater. They have different size leads on it. They have a 3 and a 6.
Ladies, listen up. The video showing the pink salt trick that melts belly fat while you sleep has already passed 21 million views on
Watch this. I always thought that the weird neck hump was something that happened when you were old, like 70 or 80, not 40. But then I started noticing it, just this little bump forming at the base of my neck. And at first I ignored it because I thought it was bad posture. No big deal. I'll just stand up straighter.
About 22 days ago, I started using the Japanese pink salt recipe. But I had to stop because I was losing weight way too fast. Just look at how slim my face is now.
Archangel Michael says, "You are not reading this by accident."
I started Tai Chi at 50. Now I'm 68, and doctors ask me for advice. 3 reasons to start Tai Chi